Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna review another movie today. Today it will be The Hills Have Eyes. And so, if I'm not mistaken, this movie is actually Wes Craven's original film. When I tried to research all of the movies he had done, which is a very long list, this was dated the earliest in 1977. So, uh, this movie I saw fairly recently, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was something simple. The plot was sort of plain, but not in a bad way. I think it was in a good way, especially for coming out in '77. I think it didn't need this super complicated plot. So I do have the Arrow video copy, which is Blu-ray. This is one of the hardcover boxes, so it's not just your standard Blu-ray box. And this actually comes with some pretty interesting stuff. So not only does it come with just the movie, which Arrow Video usually has these clear cases. There's usually extra that comes with these copies. So first of all, here we have the booklet that comes with it. This sort of gives you the cast, the crew, behind the scenes. It has some images from the movie. So it's sort of just got all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of images from the movie in here. So it's just some interesting stuff it gives you. And it also comes with this poster, which I'll open up for you guys. This is pretty cool as well. This is actually a two-sided poster. So we have this here, which I thought was really neat. This is pretty cool. And then the back side is pretty neat as well. So it's just stuff like this that is really cool to have with physical media. A lot of physical media, especially when it comes to boutique labels such as Arrow Video, this is the kind of stuff you get just with it as well. And so this movie, I thought when I say it's a simple plot, it's really not much to it. So this movie sort of opens, this family, they're traveling kind of in the desert. The dad knows where he's going, which he doesn't, he's lost. The mother knows it, but, the guy, he knows where he's going, so he's not going to stop and ask for directions or anything. And while they're traveling, they end up at, I believe they cross this gas station. And later in the movie, you get more of an explanation scene too, but as they're traveling, it turns out the car ends up being busted to where they can't drive it. And so they're having to pull over, they're having to make camp. It's an RV, I believe, so they have bedding, they have somewhere to stay. So basically, while they're just stuck here in the middle of the wilderness, we have these people that are trying to basically stalk them and see what they're going to take or kill. And these things aren't, these people, they're not creatures or monsters or demons or anything supernatural or anything monster-like. They're just people. And sometimes that's even scarier. And I think it was so in this case. So these people are stalking them, and it is a slasher. So we are getting our characters dwindling down and down and down. And so there's this scene where dad tries to get more gas. He goes to the gas station. The guy there is giving him this long explanation as to who these people are and why you can't just stay out in the wilderness, even though they are anyway. And so when you have this large family and two dogs and a baby, toward the end of the movie, you only have just a handful of characters left. And unfortunately, they do decide to kill one of the dogs, which I didn't really like. It just kind of a turn off for me when it comes to movies. But by the end of it, you do realize one of these savage people, as I'm going to call them, don't really want to live that way. One has already tried to get out and escape, but she wasn't able to. So now she's trying to help one of the few survivors get the baby back that they end up taking during one of their last few murder sprees. So they kidnap this baby. They want to eat the baby. So this one girl's trying to help the survivors while the survivors are trying to get the baby back. And for most of this movie, you have the stalkers picking people out one by one. Toward like the last 15 minutes, it's the survivors go on the offensive. So we finally get this battle. It's in the daylight, so you can finally see these characters which I thought was interesting. It just feels different when you see these people with all these rags on in the shadows, and then all of a sudden during the day they almost look kind of goofy, in a comedic way. So I did like this movie. I think that if you prefer modern horror, this movie's clearly not going to be for you. It came out a while ago. It feels like it came out a while ago in a good way. It's just not modern by any means. So, which is the kinds of horror movies that I enjoy most of the time. And so I really like this, the way the story kind of paced. Usually slashers have a bunch of characters, and then either you get to know them really, really well, and then they die really slowly or all at once, or they kill them off in the beginning. This movie, I think they kind of paced it well, where you get to learn more about these characters close to their demise. So I think it was paced to where you almost get invested with each one before the tragedy happens. So I thought that was clever. But overall, it's just a simple horror movie, guys. I had fun with it. Thought it was interesting. I know there's gonna be probably DVD and Blu-ray copies of this movie. You don't have to have the Arrow video. This is the copy I came across that I wanted to have. So if you're interested in older horror movies, I think this is a great recommendation. I liked it a lot. So thank you guys for watching my review for this. I can't wait to give you guys more content. Keep it digging. I'll see everyone next time.